Long ago, a monster named Nian lived in the mountains. Every year, around the time of the new year, he would go to the nearby village in China and eat all the food and livestock. People were scared of him. This continued for years. But one day, Nian saw a villager dressed in red clothes. The red clothes scared him and he ran down the hill screaming. The villager was so scared that he dropped his metal bucket. The bucket rolled down the hill, making a horrible noise. Frightened, Nian began to run faster. The villager told everyone about his amazing deed. Next year, when Nian arrived, they waved red banners and made loud noises with the rattles they had made. Nian was scared and ran away. He never returned. That is the reason why people in China believe that red color signifies luck. One rice meal for 1,000 gold ingots. Long ago, there was a young boy named Han Zin. He was very poor and went to people's houses to beg for food. But soon the people were annoyed with him. So he tried his luck at fishing, but he could never catch anything. One day, an old woman was washing clothes at the river saw him. She noticed his pale looks and felt sad for him. She fed him a bowl of rice every day. Han Zin felt guilty as he had nothing to give back to the old woman. One day, he said, "I am going to find some way to repay you for your good deeds." The woman smiled and went away. After many years, Han Zin became the king of Chu province in China. He sent his soldiers to search for the old woman. One day, she came to the palace. Han Zin gave her 1,000 gold ingots, bars. From here comes the idiom, a meal of gold. It means to be grateful and repay those who have helped you. Out fishing. The last king of the Shang dynasty was a dictator. Jiang Shang, one of his ministers, decided to leave the kingdom. He went away and settled in a quiet place near the Wei River in the kingdom of Duke Jishang. The duke was always on the lookout to hire talented people. Jiang Shang used to stretch his pole, let his hook at a distance from the surface of the water, and sing, "Those that are tired of living, or those that are seeking their death, come up." The duke heard about his surprising way of fishing. He sent his soldiers to bring Jiang, but Jiang turned his back on them and said, "What a bad luck, little shrimps jumping instead of a fish." The soldiers told this to the duke, who in turn sent his official to bring Jiang. But Jiang overlooked him and said, "What a pity, only a small fish appears." Finally, the duke came and Jiang Shang agreed to join him. The empty pot. The emperor of China was growing old and had no son. He decided to hold a competition to choose his successor. So, he invited all the boys of the kingdom and distributed flower seeds to them. He announced that whoever grew the best plant would be the next emperor. The boys hopefully took the seeds home and planted them in pots. One of the boys, Ping, was considered the best gardener. He tried his best to grow his seed, but nothing happened. The seeds of the other boys quickly sprouted and grew. Finally, the day came to show the flowers to the emperor. The emperor looked at the green plants with a frown on his face. He saw Ping's empty pot and smiled. The emperor declared him the new emperor of China. He said, "The seeds I gave you all were cooked and thus could not grow." Ping was rewarded for his honesty. The talking bird. Once a man had a pet talking bird. He loved traveling and had traveled all over the world. One day, he was far away from home and was left with no money. The bird understood the man's troubles and asked the man to sell it. Unwillingly, he took the bird to the palace. The prince was delighted to hear the bird talking. He gave the man 10 ounces of silver in return for the bird. The prince talked with the bird throughout the day. Now, it was my time to serve the food, the bird said. May I have a bath? The servants brought water in a golden bowl and opened the cage door. The bird splashed about in the bath and then perched on a tree. It kept talking to the prince. Suddenly, it said, "Goodbye, I'm off," and the bird went back to the man. Who was the sinner? Long ago, 10 farmers were crossing a field together. Suddenly, there was a heavy thunderstorm, and they had to take refuge in a half-ruined temple. While they thought they were safe inside, lightning flew around the temple in a continuous circle. The farmers were scared and thought that there must be a sinner among them, whom the lightning would strike. To find out who he was, they decided to hang their straw hats above the door. Lightning struck one of the hats and blew it away. The 9 farmers threw the unlucky owner of the hat out of the doors without mercy. But the moment he was thrown out of the temple, the lightning struck the temple. The one who was thrown out was the only virtuous one among them, and for his sake, the lightning had spared the temple. So, the others had to pay for their stone-heartedness with their lives. The race for the Chinese zodiac. Once, the Jade Emperor announced a race for the 12 places in the Chinese zodiac. All the animals had to cross the river to win the race. The rat and the cat were best friends. They hatched a plan to ride the mighty ox and win the race. They both climbed on the ox and joined the other animals in the race to cross the river. But the rat moved hastily and the cat fell down. The ox kept running in front, unaware of the rat on top. The rat jumped off when they had crossed the river to become the first animal of the zodiac. It was followed by the ox, the tiger, the rabbit, the dragon, the snake, the horse, the goat, the monkey, the rooster, the dog, and the pig. The cat, however, reached too late and missed the race. That is why there is no zodiac named after the cat, and the cat always hates the rat.
Thanks for watching. Do like, share, subscribe to Sahil Book House.